ain't want no. Oh, no. Oh, 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 oh. Step into the ring, it's the champion's corner time. WWE, and then we break it down. We shine from the top rope to the mat. All the action on the heat. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Champions Corner podcast. Hey, I'm in the building by myself this time. It's all right. We're going to make it do what it do. I think that's what the kids say. I'm not sure, but we're going to make it happen. Listen, a lot has transpired, and we'll get into all that's going on right now in the wrestling world. But if you're new to the channel, I want you to do me a favor, like the channel, subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 3,000 subs. We couldn't have done it without each and every one of you tuning in to the Champions Corner podcast. I'm your host, the number one player, Sean Player, riding solo today. But listen, we're going to break down what happened this past Friday on Smackdown. The world is buzzing about it, and we got to talk about it right here in the Champions Corner podcast. Let's start off with John Cena, the main event match there on SmackDown. He had a match there with R-Truth. They finally met head to head again for the second time in the squared circle. John Cena and R-Truth. R-Truth said that he's now in the driver's seat and he wants to control the narrative. R-Truth says that he wants to get revenge on John Cena. Throughout the night, R-Truth made his claims. He made it point blank clear that he wanted to get his retribution there on John Cena. So they finally met in the ring. John Cena ultimately wins that match via disqualification. But it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there, ladies and gentlemen, because John Cena did something that we haven't seen John Cena do since he took this heel turn. We haven't seen John Cena act this way. We haven't really seen John Cena, hold the audience, hostage. John Cena, because for those of you that don't know, CM Punk comes out and he attacks John Cena, right? Because John Cena ended up disqualifying the match himself. He ended up hitting R-Truth with the title belt, as John Cena has notoriously done since he's become heel John Cena. Sometimes he decides that he wants to end the match his own way. So John Cena ends the match his own way, and CM Punk comes down to the ring. They get into a little scruffle. Ultimately, John Cena ends up giving him an AA through the Slim Jim table. That's another story. Slams him through the Slim Jim table, and John Cena gives his Pipebomb 2.0. For those of you that may not remember what the Pipebomb is, we're referring back to when CM Punk gave his illustrious Pipebomb promo there on Raw 2011. Fast forward to 2025, John Cena is found doing the very same thing, but he's doing it in John Cena's fashion. Everybody has mixed opinions about it. My opinion is simple. I thought that it was poetry in motion. I thought that it was art displayed on a high caliber, because John Cena yet again has done something. Listen, I'm notoriously known on this show to not be the biggest John Cena fan. Right? We got a guy here on the show that he loves John Cena. Right? He loves John Cena. Shout out to RC. Shout out to Ron. Hey, listen, he loves John Cena. So I'm on record not being the biggest John Cena fan. But John Cena this past week on Friday Night SmackDown did something that only John Cena can do. There's only a handful of sports entertainers. Yes, I said sports entertainers. John Cena did something to where this is why I love wrestling. This is why I love wrestling. Because John Cena did the Pipe Bomb 2.0, hit on all cylinders, pull the audience in such a way, and there's only a handful of people that can do that. I thought it was a wonderful promo. John Cena called out some names that we'll get to later in the week about why he may have called out these names, but he called out some names trying to play a playback to what CM Punk did back in 2011. Oddly enough, the main event there on Raw 2011 was John Cena and R-Truth. The main event there in a tables match. Fast forward till this past week on Smackdown. What match do we have again? We have R-Truth, John Cena in the middle of the ring again, and CM Punk's in the mix again. So it was a full circle moment, a good callback to, what happened between John Cena and CM Punk years ago, right? John Cena said some things in the promo. One thing that stood out to me is that John Cena basically said, "I'm the man, I'm the reason why you got a chance to do the pipe bomb back in 2011." But the promo was immaculate. John Cena again does things that only John Cena can do. John Cena made it known that the tide have shifted because throughout the promo, the fans began to love John Cena even the more. And he had to remind them, no, this isn't your time. This is your time to ride with me. John Cena is on another level. And I think what happened Friday, the reason why the fans began to cheer for John Cena probably is because we all are witnessing greatness. Yes, I said it. I said it. I said it. I'm glad I'm here alone. I'm glad it's just me because we, ladies and gentlemen, we're witnessing greatness right now. We're witnessing. I cannot believe that I'm saying this. Might have to delete this. I can't believe I'm saying it. But John Cena is showing us why he deserves to be at least. I can't believe I'm saying this. He deserves to be maybe top 5 in the greatest of all time conversation because there's so many things that John Cena does well that it's like a lost art in today's. Yes, we love the wrestling. Yes, we love great wrestling matches. We love all that. But John Cena did something this past week on SmackDown that reminds us why we fell in love with this art form of professional wrestling. We love the matches, but we love an intriguing story. And John Cena has stretched the story between him and CM Punk. I'm interested to see what CM Punk is going to do this week on Raw. But I want to know your thoughts about that promo. A lot of people have a lot of mixed reactions about that promo. I want to know your thoughts about that promo. Drop it down in the comment section and give me your thoughts. I want to know, what did you think about the promo that John Cena did, Pipe Bomb 2.0, this past week on SmackDown? We also had the King and Queen of the Ring semifinals. We had Randy Orton stake his claim again. Randy Orton has punched his way in to the King of the Ring tournament to be one of the semifinal qualifiers. So it's going to be Randy Orton versus whoever wins between Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. We had that take place this past week on SmackDown. But before we got to the match, we had Sami Zayn. We had Sami Zayn have his cup of coffee in the big time, in the middle of the ring. He said before the whole world that, yes, Jey Uso is good. Yes, Cody Rhodes is good. Yes, they're all well-deserved to be world champions multiple times over. But Sami Zayn says now is his time. That's what he said in the middle of the ring between Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. He said now is his time. Randy Orton's music hits, and we all know what happened. The crowd went wild. They started singing Randy Orton's theme song. Hats off to the international crowd. They start a tradition here where we have to sing. I've been singing the song for quite some time, but everybody's singing this song. I mean, to the top of their lungs, really. So Randy Orton comes out there. Long story short, he tells Sami Zayn to his face that, yes, you are an A caliber athlete. You've done all these things. Yes, one day you may be world champion, but that day is not today because you're going to get the three most powerful letters in all of sports entertainment, and that is RKO. Ladies and gentlemen, he sure did. He got that RKO at the end of the match between Randy Orton and Sami Zayn. Randy Orton was able to punch his way into Saudi Arabia having the King of the Ring match. Now, who will he face? Will it be Cody Rhodes or will it be Jey Uso? What do you guys think down there in the comment section? If you're just now tuning in, I want you to do me a favor, like and subscribe to the channel. You'll be the first to know when we go live by hitting the subscribe button. But let's jump right back into this. Let's talk some more about SmackDown. What else did we have? We had an interesting exchange. We had Charlotte to face Chelsea Green. Charlotte faced Chelsea Green. They had one heck of a match, but the ending of the match is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how Chelsea Green's team, so to speak, they jumped in on this match to interrupt the match and jump Charlotte Flair, but out comes Alexa Bliss, which totally threw me for a loop because every time we see Charlotte, we see Alexa Bliss. And every time they have an interaction, there seemed to be some type of tension there. But Alexa Bliss comes to the aid of Charlotte, helping Charlotte, um, stand head to head with Chelsea Green and her crew. And she evened the playing field a little bit. So makes me wonder, are we entering into a program where it's Charlotte and Chelsea Green? Chelsea Green, in my opinion, should be um she needs to get some more gold around her waist. Chelsea Green is an A caliber talent there on SmackDown. And who knows, by her going back and forth with Charlotte, this may put her back in title contention. But let's find out later down the line. Let's talk about it. We also know that we will see Asuka face the winner between Roxanne and Jade. Let's see. We also had a confrontation between Tiffany Stratton, letting Nia Jax know that next week, this coming Friday on SmackDown, it will be Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax in a last woman standing match. And we had some weird things going on backstage with the Street Profits, DIY, the Machine Guns. We had Fraxium. We had them all in the backstage area trying to decide what's going to go down between the tag team division and the Wyatt Six. Because I got to say, the tag team division there on SmackDown is quite interesting. I wish Raw's tag team picture was that interesting. So it looks like it's going to be the Street Profits to battle the Wyatt Six at Night of Champions. That's what it looks like. Now, guys, I'm not into this whole ideal of the Street Profits facing the Y6. For what? We have to create a group where Y6 can go at. I mean, because where is this going to go after that? Are we just going to have the Y6 win the tag team titles and they're going to be this big scary group that just has a bunch of gold around their waist? I think they need to go up against somebody in the same genre, so to speak, as the Wyatt Six. I think the Wyatt Six, there has to be a counterpart, another faction or something to go against the Wyatt Six. But we'll see. It's going to be entertaining, no doubt. I'm hoping the Street Profits retain their titles. Looks like they're going to have that match at the Night of Champions as well. We had a big confrontation between Jacob and Solo Sikoa. Ladies and gentlemen, tune in. If you've been blanking out up until this point, I want you to hone in. Jacob Fatu looked Solo dead in the eyes and said, I think that you got this beef with me. I'm paraphrasing. He's like, I think you got this beef with me because I got this championship. What championship is he talking about, ladies and gentlemen? He's talking about the United States title championship. He says, I think you got beef with me because I have this championship. So he lays the scrap down in the middle of the ring and tells Solo, hey, if you want some, come get some, so to speak, right? He tells Solo that he's gonna dog walk his, you know what, right? He says he's all gas and brakes on him. Know what I mean, right? Solo has to face Jacob Fatu, and that's coming up at Night of Champions. Who do you guys think is gonna win this match? Will a new bloodline member get involved? Because we did see that Jacob ended up helping Jimmy in the same night where Solo was about to attack Jimmy again. So will we see another Bloodline member come in the match between Jacob and Solo and interfere in that match? Will we see Jimmy come into the Jacob and Solo match and have some type of interference in that match? What's going to happen? Is Jacob going to walk out of Saudi Arabia still the United States champion? We will see. We will see. But let's take a look. Let's see what else happened here. I believe we covered everything. I didn't want this to be a long recap. I'm rolling solo, so I wanted to come in briefly and do this recap about SmackDown because SmackDown was pure fire. And hey, we're witnessing greatness. I gotta say that again. We are witnessing greatness in the form of John Cena. I never thought in all the years that John Cena's been a part of the WWE that I would ever say this, that we're witnessing greatness from this man. So we'll see what happened. We also had LA Knight confronted by Paul Heyman because LA Knight at the beginning of the show called out Seth Rollins. I'm loving the positioning of LA Knight. LA Knight may be into a program now where he may end up costing Seth Rollins a lot down the road, but we will soon see. Want to know what you guys think about SmackDown and more? Leave all your comments down in the comment section. Again, this is your number one player, your host of the Champions Corner. Listen, we look forward to seeing you next time. Subscribe, like the channel, and let us know what you guys think, and we'll see what happens next time here in the Champions Corner, right? Peace.
I wanna, oh, no, oh, 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 oh. Step into the ring, it's the Champions Corner time. WWE, and then we break it down. We shine from the top rope to the mat, all the action, all the heat. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet. Champions Corner podcast.